Hello, Kingdom Dream Chasers. Gail Root back with you for another episode. We're heading into a fun series. It's going to last for a little while. I'm not going to even call it a series, it's just going to be a grouping. We're talking about, I think, so important to focus on right now growth. Well, when is it not important to focus on growth, right? But when we talk about growth, let's look at this as a network marketing business plan. All right. So if you had a network marketing business plan, what would the goal of it be? Growth, right? The goal of your network marketing business plan would be growth. So we're going to talk about that in a real tangible way. And I'm going to give you some tips at the end that I think you can use and really implement and really bless you, especially as you prepare for perhaps the coming year, or depending on when you're listening, the coming quarter, right? Because we're always, I don't know if you figured this out yet as an entrepreneur, but we're always wrapping up a season and heading into a new one, wrapping up a month, heading into a new one, wrapping up a quarter, heading into a new one, wrapping up a year, heading into a new one. And there's cycles. So if you have a business plan in front of you, that helps to give you focus, that helps to give you checkpoints along the way. One of the most important things you can do to grow is monitor or track, I like to say, what it is you are doing, what is working and what is not. The most important skill for a business person is to be able to produce revenue. And the only way I believe that we can really produce revenue is when we're tracking what's working, what's moving the needle, and what's not. And so, what we're going to be talking about today, I'm going to be posing a question to you, and this has been coming for a little while, but maybe a different spin today in relation to your business plan and your business plan focused on growth. Because I don't know about you, I sure don't want a plan that isn't going to help me grow. That's the goal of having the plan, right? So, if we focus on growth in your network marketing business, how can we be creative? What can you do differently? So as a coach, that's really my objective. You probably know by now I spent decades in the industry in direct sales and network marketing. I loved being there. I built wonderful multiple six-figure businesses there, but you know what? I have a whole new way of operating now with God. And I look at things now from a kingdom perspective. And so I'm always wanting to, for my clients, help leverage what they're currently doing to enhance and allow them to multiply. Most importantly, I want them to work smarter, not harder. I want our time to be used efficiently and productively. I spent so many years addicted to being busy. And quite frankly, a lot of what I was doing wasn't moving the needle. And so we're talking about growth today. We're talking about your network marketing business plan. And my question for you, are you ready for it? My question for you is, what if adding coaching to your network marketing business could leverage your business and actually increase your income? So, if coaching can leverage your network marketing business and not replace, leverage means to work with, right? To use your business to actually grow another stream of income. So we're going to talk about what this looks like. So if you have a network marketing direct sales business, you're probably a little frustrated because the online space, the noise, right? In the online space it's noisy. It's just noisy, especially now when you're in different seasons. There's different campaigns going on, so it doesn't matter if it's an election season, if it's a holiday season, it's a Black Friday season. You're competing with the noise. Your products and services might have nothing to do with those things that your customers, your potential customers, are scrolling through. But when we're talking about growth, we've got to understand that we're kind of competing for the brain space. Okay, we're competing for the brain space of the women that are wanting to serve. Now, so let's over here. Let's say you've got your network marketing products and you love your products. Your products truly help people with wellness, with health, with growing a business, all kinds of things, right? So, how do you compete in this noisy space? Well, one growth strategy for your network marketing business plan that I want you to consider is having Zoom gatherings. Now, what I'm talking about, you can call your Zoom gathering a challenge. You can call your Zoom gathering a webinar. You can call your Zoom gathering a masterclass. All right. But the point is, if you can draw your clients, potential clients, con- focus onto an event. Because what does this do? This lets an event has what? Something, a date and a time. That means that if they don't attend that date and time, they've missed it. Versus your products are always available and they know this. So there's no draw, there's no, they don't have to focus in, they don't have to pay attention, right? But now, if you're offering something for them that is date sensitive, well, it's going to get their attention a little bit more. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, what if you can offer them something based on something that is uniquely God given you? So you dig out an experience that you've had, right? And it's something that you've gone through, you dig it out, and you realize, you know what? I could help someone, help a group of women walk through, let's say, a 90-day journey, walk them through step by step how to go from this pain that they're in all the way over to this promise that I can help them get because you have lived it, you've gone through it. So, adding coaching as a tool, mentoring, think of it as mentoring, think of it as guiding. There's two key things that you do not need. Please hear me. You do not need a certification to be a coach when you're getting started, and you do not need a website. These are two of the biggest money sucks. And I mean like sucking it dry, right? Money sucks. And not only are they pulling money out of your pocket, they honestly don't really get a big return on the investment. Why? Because women don't really care if you're certified. What they care is you have gone through something and you have gotten out of it and you can help them. So you have a system, a 90-day system for helping them. So let's pretend that you have wellness products and let's pretend you lost weight. Whatever the pain was that you were in this example, we're going to say you were overweight. Your joints were hurting. You were embarrassed. You were ashamed. You were hiding from people because you just didn't want to go out and be a part of it because you didn't feel good about yourself. Every time you put on clothes, you just wanted to close the closet doors and slam them shut, right? And you just wanted to, and then what do you want to do? Eat, right? Because you want to feel better, and that like you think that the food's going to make you feel better for a minute, right? So we've all been there probably at some level. But let's say you went through that journey and then you found a way to get out of that. You found new healthy living. You found new strategies that helped you really step into a new life, and you grew in your confidence, and you grew in your just the idea that I can jump on the trampoline now. I can go for a walk now. I can play pickleball now. Things that you couldn't do before because of aches and pains and hurts and all of that. So now you know you can help another woman go from that pain to that promise because you've been there. I can almost guarantee you that each one of you has something. Here's a real life example. Today, I was coaching with a client and I was asking her the question, "What have you gone through? What have you had?" And she says, I really don't know. I don't think I have anything." Very common response. It's almost a protective measure. Like, I just don't really know. I can't think about that. And I just don't know. And I just want to kind of protect myself from this whole idea because it's kind of scaring me, whatever you're talking about. But what I want you to imagine for a moment is just like this gal. Watch what happened. Then she starts saying, "But you know what? I'm I said, "Well, tell me about what you love about your products." And so she goes on it. She lights up, and she's telling me about how she's lost some weight. And this is really she's a nana. She said, "I don't like being called a grandma because that makes me feel old, but I'm a nana, and I'm diabetic, and I've lost some weight, and these products are really helping me, and I feel hope now, I feel encouraged now, I feel like I have more energy now, I feel like I'm not as embarrassed anymore." And I said, "You just described it right there. You can help nanas who are diabetic, right? Who probably lost a lot of hope. They're blaming everything on this condition that they have, and I'm not saying the condition isn't real, but you can help them experience some new life, some new hope, and say, you know what? As a nana, I can have an active, vibrant life. I want to have an active, vibrant life for my grandchildren." So women want to work with women who've done it, who've been there, and you can walk her through this journey. So what I'm asking you to consider, if what if you could leverage that journey and the products? And she said, "Well, Gail, my favorite products are actually my skincare products." And how would that come into play? So here we talk about the leverage, right? And we're talking about growth. When you start inviting women to an event where you're going to give them value, all right, a live event. So let me be really clear. There's a live event that's about an hour and a half long. During that live event, you give value, and then you invite them to your 90-day journey. then some of them are going to come on the 90-day journey with you. And when they do that, you can then showcase some of your products. Like, let's say during that 90-day journey, you're talking about self care and you're talking about the different things that you use that help bring self care, right, to your life and business. Um, because you're an entrepreneur. So when you talk about that, you're just it's like a soft sell. Now they already know you now. They like you now, and now they're more trustworthy. I think the statistics go something like this. This is mind blowing. Remember, we're talking about growth. We're talking about your network marketing business plan, and I'm giving you a creative way to leverage your ability to attract women, grow your audience, and build trust, and make your potential audience much more likely to buy. So here's an example, or the statistic. The statistic is when you're out there, trying to hustle products online, there's about a 10% chance, and that's high, that you're going to get someone that's like, oh, yeah, I want to buy that. Maybe because it's a Black Friday special, or you post some kind of before and after testimonial, and they're like, oh, okay, I'm curious. Or you've been posting before and after testimonials for about 2 months, and they're finally like, okay, 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 I'm interested. All right. Remember, we're competing for their brain space, right? So now imagine you invite them into a live event where you're going to tell them the 5 things that, as a Nana, a diabetic, and a Nana, that you have discovered that have helped you be set free and start having hope again and energy again in your life. Are you claiming that you're now suddenly perfect and you're like looking like a model? No. And she doesn't really want you to be. She wants to trust you. So then you get on this masterclass, you share these 5 things. All right. And then you're going to invite her into the 90-day journey. Now, are all those women going to go on the 90-day journey? No. But are some of them going to want to pay you? Yes. Why? Because women will pay you for the outcome that they want. And when they know you have gotten the outcome, that is what they need to hear. Now, what I want you to hear, remember our 10%? 10% chance that she's going to buy in this kind of online crazy. Now, look what you've created. You've created a customer potential customer who's come forward, gone through your event, gotten 5 wins from you that you've learned, and then whether or not they joined you in the 90-day journey, the likelihood that they now are going to be open and interested to hearing what you have to say about your products, your skincare products, your weight loss products, whatever, is like 80%. Why? Because you talk to their pain points. They what they feel is, she gets me. She understands me. She knows me, and she tried to help me. So she now trusts you. So you're using some coaching to leverage your network marketing business. So you're saying, here I am offering some coaching, and now I'm increasing dramatically the likelihood that I'm going to gain customers. This is a growth strategy for your network marketing business plan. All right. So I want to be encouraging you. One of the best things you can do as an entrepreneur is create a plan. Do not avoid a plan because you have the mindset that, oh, but Gail, you don't know me. I make these plans and then I never follow through. Listen, make a plan, start with a week, and make it doable. Your actions have to be measurable and they have to be attainable. A lot of times we make plans and they ain't attainable, right? And so we're just self-sabotaging. So make a plan, and make a plan for growth. And I want you to really consider this concept of leveraging coaching as a way to enhance your income in your network marketing business. And lastly, there's one really important thing that it does. If your company ever decides to close their doors or pivot their business model for whatever reason, or you want to pivot away for whatever reason, you have still been growing an audience and serving an audience based on these gifts that God's given you. Remember the weight loss journey. You all have something. Yes, you do. Promise you do. So you all have something. If you're like, Gail, I don't believe you. I don't think I have you. Well, guess what? There is a free strategy call you can book with me. All right. So book the free strategy call and I will find that gold inside of you because I know it's there because that's who God is. He uses our difficult things in life to equip us, to strengthen us so that we can use them to serve others. It's kingdom. It's been blessed to be with you. I hope this is exciting for you. Your network marketing business plan, growth strategies. How can you step into the world of mentoring, coaching? Quite frankly, you're already there. you're coaching your customers, you're coaching your teammates. Um, and so, how can you step into it further and create your own income stream? So, no matter what happens, you've got an audience, you selling, they're interested because you've been serving them and helping them. All right, guys, have a good one.